Hey, Max here. It was a no good, dirty, rotten day. A lot of things to get through, and probably the worst day or one of the worst days in the history of Madden Ultimate Team. EA, as you heard me or will hear me tomorrow on the podcast with Xerxes in Texas, they flew too close to the sun, basically. They Icarused their way. They had a patch and a promo on the same day, and they crashed. They did it so badly. I'll describe what happened, what is happening, kind of go over all that in a second. And they crashed because of the abilities, and it took and delayed our Most Feared. Now, we don't know exactly when Most Feared is launching. EA Kralo has done a couple updates on this, which I'll show you here in a second. EA Kralo's Twitter account. You can find it right here, EA_Kralo. So, emergency server maintenance is coming tomorrow from 6:30 to 9 a.m. And once work is completed. Now, do we expect work to be completed on schedule? No. We expect it to be late a little bit. In today's title update, we added functionality for players to get currency refunds for superstar abilities, zone ability, and chemistries. We noticed that after we enabled this functionality in-game, some players reported that some existing player items were missing purchased abilities. Our team have been actively working on the issue and are promising results and providing another update in the morning. I'll get to the rest of it in a second. All right, so on that topic, the missing abilities. A lot of people started reporting this midday-ish right when they made that live. They allowed you to kind of downgrade your abilities for 90% training refund, which is part of the patch today. I talked about that. Just a couple hours after that video came out, this happened. So, I'm losing my Tier 1 and Tier 3. That's what I don't have right now. I had Escape Artist, 1,500 training, and I had a bunch of these things get taken off. So, somehow they downgraded it for us, didn't add any extra training to our totals on top, and that a lot of people lost a lot of training. Now, how they're going to make it up to it, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to decide how many abilities were taken away from us and give us a full training refund, maybe plus a little extra like they've done in the past for make rights. But that's currently out there right now. I lost a lot. A lot of people lost Sprinter. I luckily did Brawler, but some people lost like 28 Sprinters on their team. So between the losing of the abilities and then I want to talk about the next purpose before I finish off that one. Now, let's finish off that one first before I go into the mossing skill that so many people, the X Factor, that's going crazy right now. So let's finish off that portion of it. We also wanted to give you an update regarding Most Feared. Unfortunately, Most Feared will not be launched this evening, which you're seeing right now. Your reason this not in the game right now. People want to get home, grind Most Feared, and they postponed the promo. Is this the first time I've ever seen a promo postponed this soon? Like within a couple hours of it going live? I think so. Like we've had like Hurricane Dorian push promos back, but that's like with many days notice. And will be delayed until further notice. We want to get this program launched as soon as possible. However, we also want to make sure we address the issue regarding missing abilities to provide our players the information on what we're going to do to address the impacted players. All right, so they're trying to get it to us. I know a lot of people, like I did a video the other day about the community being on fire about certain things, and like it is way worse today. Like this is crazy. If that was on fire, this is like Pompeii right now. We are under lava. And I guess EA just seems to keep topping themselves with this. And it's sad to see it. I know a lot of people blaming Kralo. Kralo's a comms guy. He basically messages back and forth between the team. Like the people who are coding this, the people that are doing this, those are the ones that are really messing up. It's sad that Kralo's kind of the whipping boy. But that's the way it is, right? That's what he gets paid for. The community just, for some reason, needs to crack, and for rightful reason, actually. And he's the only one we really have because nobody else is on Twitter anymore. So, Moss, the other big mistake that we saw, there is a nice little video out there from Matster Gamer. You guys might remember him from the channel. We did a few videos back in the day talking about like meta, that kind of stuff. He's a professional Madden player. Basically, Moss just jumps over everybody and he mans everybody up. Now, I tried to do the same thing. I did it with a user, and I manned a bunch of guys up, and I didn't get it to go as well. You can see in his video that nobody is using that. So there is a potential solution of putting 8 guys back there and a user. That is a good counter to this, but the other counter is not getting the X Factor in the zone, right? We've talked about so much about how X Factors aren't meaning as much because it's so hard to get them in the zone. I don't get many receivers in the zone, maybe once every 5 to 10 games. Even though I'm playing like top 10 guys, it seems like every other game now, or top 20. It's crazy. Last 5 games I've played the number 4, 6, and 7 player in the world, and it just makes this game not fun. I'm not even in the top legend difficulty or level of whatever. So, anyways, Most right now, everybody isn't incensed about it. Is it going to be game breaking? I still think abilities are more powerful than Most, but if you get Most activated, you're basically, I mean, most of the meta is the 1-4-6 blitz where you blitz everybody, and this has to be 50 yards down the field. Now, maybe you get an ability that you can put this in like Homer indoor baller, and then maybe it only takes 2 catches of 20 plus in the air rather than 3. 3 is really tough. But, yeah, blitz him. If Moss ever gets active, blitz as hard as you can. Do not let him throw 50 yards because it is going to be very hard to stop him. Otherwise, you can always try and get position on him and not trigger an animation. So that way you can get your own individual animation with your CB so you can spec catch it. Because I've had Double Me activated one-on-one, and their ability to outspec my receiver was kind of amazing. But Moss, with his height, with his animation ability, it's looking pretty tough. Just that. So the Moss combined with the pushing off of a promo promised makes us a sad community. So we hope the promo comes Friday. They say until further notice. We're hoping it's tomorrow. We don't know. I don't know if it's going to go live at server time or however long it takes us to get the make rights in. But yeah, rightfully a lot of people are pissed, as they should be. EA, you've had 37 screw-ups since the game launch. That is counted screw-ups from JBop. 37 times you guys have screwed up on this content since launch. Insane. You've been doing this for a decade now. MUT 10. And this is it. Hilarious. Hilarious. Alright, guys. It's not the end of the world, but it does suck for us that wanted to grind Most Feared. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.